What's good, everybody? It's full-time trip and we're back in the building for another video for your head top, man. It feels so good. Finally, we're getting closer to the Premier League season. We're only 3 days away as of this recording, so it's getting tense. I'm feeling excited, nervous, but overall happy football's coming back. But we have to really sit down and break down this ultimate question, man. Who's gonna be in what spots in the Premier League? What's the table gonna look like? So that's what we're doing today, man. Premier League predictions for the 2022-23 season. And I can't do this alone, man. I can't do this all by my lonesome. So I brought in some reinforcements to help me, give their perspectives and give their picks as well. First and foremost, let's dig it. Let's take it to No Chill Gene, bro. How you doing, dog?
What's up, everyone? Let's get this thing started. Hopefully we don't piss off too many people.
Man,
hopefully listen, we do.
Yeah, that's the goal, bro. That's the goal, man. But nah, man, such a pleasure to have you here, bro. And first, I'm about to say, and on to my next guest on the show, on the video, none other than Pariston Hill, aka Tiki Taka Red, aka Shanko in the building. What's going on, Shanko?
AKA Red Hair Shanko.
Yes, sir.
AKA Trey claims I'm his reinforcement, but I'm an enemy tonight, man.
Oh my God.
I'm in here with flames. Just know, I'm bringing the ball knowledge to the table.
I thought he was gonna say, "AK Mr. Steal Your Girl."
Nah, for real, bro. Listen, he looked like he in a boy band, the Jodeci, bro. He about to listen, bro. He about to break it down right here on the stage, bro. But anyway,
about that chain right now, man.
That's all he's missing, bro. That's all he's missing, man. But hey, listen, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos, more content coming. The Premier League season is gonna be chock full of all bunch of stuff, man. Not just Arsenal, but Premier League, you know what I'm saying? Champions League, Europa League, unfortunately. But there's going to be a lot of content nonetheless. So make sure you guys lock in with us. And without further ado, man, let's get into the video. And here we are, the Premier League table. We're doing it in tier maker fashion, tier list fashion. Let's start at the relegation battle. Again, several clubs, are really going to be in trouble this season. Not going to be looking too hot. This Premier League season is going to be a highly contested one, man. I'm going to open up the floor, man. Who do y'all think is going in 20th last place?
I think there's only one right answer, man. That's Bournemouth.
Let's go.
Let's go. Pure agreement, baby. Pure agreement, baby.
Man, if the whole video is going to be like this, then we're cooking.
Nah, okay.
Facts.
I'll give
light work.
When I was looking at this stuff up earlier, I saw one thing that just how can it the whole season last season that they had in the championship, they didn't score one counter attack goal. Not one counter attack goal the whole season, bro.
You know what that is, bro? That's a stat.
Yeah.
How are they gonna do that? How are they gonna do that in the Prem? Like, they're not gonna be attacking every team they play against. Like, they're gonna have to play defensively. And if they can't build up a counter and deal with these Prem teams, I don't know how they're gonna get anything.
Yeah, if you're trying to survive and you don't know how to counterattack, you're done.
Bro,
that's a crazy stat, man.
That's actually very, very insane, bro. Facts. My man came with the factos, bro. He came prepared.
The knowledge.
I rock with it, man. I'm just looking at this squad, man. Like, it just looks like just weaker than the one that we saw last in the Premier League with mostly the same cast. Honestly, we're seeing
look at the dead transfers. Look at the dead transfers.
Yeah, it's weaker than it was when they ended the championship with Nat Phillips in the back.
Facts.
That's a man who Cruyff turns Zlatan at the San Siro. They lost that.
Crazy, bro. I'm just looking at the squad, man. It's like nothing's really inspiring, like, whatsoever, man. Like, I'm trying to see anything that's like any new arrivals. Only like Tavernier from Middlesbrough, Ryan Fredericks on a free transfer from West Ham. Like, nothing really special.
No,
it's just it's a pure championship team.
There's not even like any FIFA names you recognize, man. No Tods, no nothing, man.
Nah, bro, come on. You don't fuck with Solanke? You don't fuck with Solanke, bro?
He's a pure championship striker. I think he scored one league goal at Liverpool. Not many more than that when he went to Bournemouth this season. They got relegated.
Oh yeah, man.
Scott Parker is a decent coach,
but
I like Scott Parker. But the squad is
it's not gonna cut it, bro.
Yeah,
it's not enough.
It's not gonna cut it, man.
Build up everything.
Bro, tell me you gotta do.
We're talking about strikers that are good from the championship. We could go into the 19th place.
Oh man, we're
okay. He transitioned it. I know
where you're
bro.
going with this.
So hey, listen. So for 19th place, who do you got?
I got Fulham, man.
Fulham. Wow. Yep. He's got Fulham. Fulham
Don't care.
FC, bro. And
Kirk,
of
I'm
course,
guessing you
down.
have Fulham in the bottom 3 too. Talking about
wow. Yes.
You do?
I do.
I do
Dang,
not.
bro. You don't.
I do not have Fulham in my bottom 3.
Oh, I need to take another look at the squad and really look. But like, can Mitrovic really power this team out of a
think
relegation
so.
battle?
No.
Can he really do it?
This will be the Mitrovic season.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
You really think
This will
so?
be his season.
You think so?
Sounding like a Martial fans right now, man. Stop it.
Nah,
No
man.
way,
Why
bro.
do you
I
think
think
so?
so,
I did a
Explain,
quick
please.
Search, bro. Yeah. Let's
Elaborate,
just-
bro.
I don't think he's a bad striker. I think he's a good player.
Mhm.
I think it's just a statistical inevitability that he's gonna have a great season in the Premier League. No, okay, not great, decent. I think if he gets more than 11 goals, I think he's done his job. But the main reason I don't have Fulham in the bottom 3 is because there's 2 teams who I think will be worse. So it's not even that I think Fulham will do something spectacular. They're 17th. There's just 2 teams I have.
The thing is with Mitrovic, I wrote down some stuff, man. This guy never got over the 11 goals that you're hoping. His best season in the Prem was 11 goals, and then he had 3 goals one season, 3 goals the whole season, and he played a good amount of games. You know.
Mhm.
But
Now,
then again, he
Yeah.
scored 43 last season.
He
So
broke the championship goal scoring record.
by a
Like,
good margin too.
It's
So,
not
I mean,
it's not like Cameron Jerome where he just scores like 16 in the championship. He broke the record. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
but
he's like the GOAT of championship level. I ain't gonna lie, he's one of the like top
He's the
5
greatest
best
striker in
championship players.
championship history.
Yeah, greatest striker for sure. Like
But,
he's
like,
that level.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
He went from 26 goals in the
Mm.
championship to 3, bro. Like that's
Yeah.
such a
That's the jump.
downfall. It's like,
But
No, it's true. It's true.
I will say
maybe he gets
say
6
this though.
Season 10.
Hey, I will say this outside of Mitrovic though. Fulham have now signed Bern Leno, man, for $8 million. And I'm like, listen. He's not the greatest keeper in the world with the feet, but he is a top level shot stopper. Just unbiased opinion. I think he could honestly save them and salvage them games when it comes to crucial points in the season. I feel like he's built for that because I mean he done it before at Arsenal. So I think that could put him in a different position, man. That could put him in a
Kevin
different
and
position.
Babu for $5 million.
Facts, bro. I think I was about to say
That guy.
it's looking
FIFA
different,
merchant.
man. It's a lot of different, man.
And
5
Euro
mil.
merchant with
And
Switzerland.
oh yeah, freaking Anthony Knockert somewhere in there. I'm about to say maybe he's good for like a decent moment or two. My man like Bobby Reed in the cut. Big up my man Bobby Reed.
So what's
We get
funny?
that?
I don't
What's the-
have.
Other than Leno, who do they have defending that for them?
Paulo, don't say the rest, blood. He's on loan there.
What's
And then
funny is-
Rodak.
So I have Fulham staying up because of I think 2 teams are worse. However, this isn't a hill I'll die on. I'm
Okay,
fine
bro.
with them going down there. Marco Silva could be in trouble. He's
Mhm.
if we had a sack race tier list, he's
Mhm.
close to up there.
Yeah. Hey, that's
If he's
fair.
in trouble.
Fair points. Fair
And
points.
then,
But all right.
yeah,
All right.
up there with Lampard. Yeah.
Yeah. But hey,
Don't
listen,
get me started.
Hey,
Oh.
listen, don't worry. Hey, listen, we gonna talk about it. But hey, listen, I will say this: if there's any revisions that we want to do at the end of the tier list and make some changes, we'll do a quick, like round robin and see if there's anything we can amend at the end of the thing. But let's
I
keep
won't
moving
complain
forward.
if
Can
you
I say
guys
who
put
I
him
had in
at
19th?
18th. Yeah.
Oh yeah, who'd you have in 19? We can revisit it. But who'd you have in 19?
So my 19th was Brentford.
Honestly,
No.
I have them somewhere. I'm not gonna say where, but I have them somewhere.
I think second season syndrome is gonna
Wow.
do them one.
Wow.
And don't forget they were
I think it's a
struggling.
little biased because
They were
tied with the Leeds
struggling.
last season.
True, but they were struggling up until Christian Eriksen started playing.
Yeah, I wouldn't put them relegation. I would have a lot more teams over them. Still,
I think
I could see them. I could put them like 17.
All right,
I think
listen.
I wouldn't
for
mind
sure
that.
for sure Fulham is more likely to go down than Brentford. I just see them struggling. 3 seasons ago, Sheffield
You know
United
what?
were fighting for a European spot. Second season relegated.
You know
Leeds,
what?
same. And then they didn't get relegated last season, but they had to sack Bielsa, and they were this close. They were this close
Honestly,
to going down.
You know what? Dang, Shanko, you might be changing my ways, low key. We'll revisit this at the end
We'll
of
revisit
the
it.
show.
Just
but
letting you know, I had them in 19th before we go to
Okay.
18th.
Okay, I
Their coach is good though.
yeah.
Yeah, Frank's,
Leeds-
Thomas
Leeds.
Frank's a good coach.
Yeah,
I
Thomas
know, I was
Frank's a
talking
good
about
coach.
Also, You're talking about Leeds
Leeds?
almost
Oh,
getting
Jesse
relegated.
Marsch?
Oh, yeah. That's a whole nother
We'll get
topic,
into
man.
that.
We'll get into that, bro. So for 17th, for 18th place actually. For 18th place, this was tough, man. Because there's a few of them.
Race.
There's a few of them in that race, man.
You know who I have in that spot?
I want them. I want them to be there so bad. Please.
I don't have them either.
I need
But
Everton to
go
be
for it.
there, bro. I need Everton to be there, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, let's be real, bro. They escape by the skin of their teeth, bro. Not even the skin on the skin of their teeth,
skin,
bro.
yes,
The top layer, bro. That little top joint,
skin,
bro.
Man.
Like, I don't know how they survived the end of last season. And to boot, they had all these BS signings and they lost for Charleston. I'm just saying, bro. There's a lot less firepower and a lot of the same struggle that they're going to have to deal with this season, bro. I just don't think that Lampard's going to survive this. He can't. If he survives this, I'll give him credit. If he survives, I'll give him credit. But if he makes it to December with this team, I'll give him credit, bro, because it's not looking good, man. But listen, I'll open up to y'all. But Shanko, you seem very passionate about this, man. As a Liverpool fan.
Send them down.
Please.
Send them down.
Talk about it, bro.
Hey, bias aside, man. They're going down. Literally the only reason they survived last season is because of Goodison. Because of Goodison Park and those home atmosphere. That's the only reason. That game where the fans rushed on the pitch and started attacking Vieira against Crystal Palace, where they were 2-0 down, that should have ended them. That was the only thing that kept them up. And I think the only reason Goodison was as raucous as it was because Lampard came in midway through the season, and this was their this is their savior after the
new manager bounce.
Yeah, after the Benitez scandal. But not just new manager, but also since after Benitez.
Yeah,
they wanted to pin the whole scrap on Benitez.
Yeah,
and Lampard was the guy to get them out. So now this season, if they're in a similar scrap with Lampard, I don't see Goodison picking them up in the second half of the season. And I'm calling it right now, Lampard is getting sacked before the World Cup.
Bro, I'm like, yo, again, that's what I'm saying.
Before the World Cup, you will see so many managers get sacked because clubs are going to want the new guy to come in with that month to get things ready.
It's going to be crazy, bro. Pochettino going to be chilling in the cut waiting. He's going to be in the bushes like, man, when is my time? When is my time? It's like, yo,
his stock hasn't dropped that much. Everton?
Nah. I'm not saying Everton, bro, but a Premier League club, bro. Premier League club that sacks somebody will pick him up. Watch. I'm got my eye on Aston Villa too, but that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. But
brother, calm down.
Listen, don't worry. No. I'm just saying, bro.
I was gonna say.
No, they're way up there. They're way up there. But I'm talking about people who might sack. That's all I'm saying.
The team that almost got relegated with them last season, though, Mr. Leeds United. They just signed a bunch of like Bundesliga, Austrian,
a bunch
players.
of Americans.
You know what I'm saying? It's just
facts,
like,
bro.
How far are they from also not getting relegated? Like, who says they're just not going to fight for that? That last spot. Them and Southampton, if they don't, if they're not consistent, if Southampton doesn't like get at least a couple games in where they're consistent with something, I think they could fight for that spot too.
Yeah, definitely. I don't disagree with you there, but it's going to be the fine margin for this one. It's going to be a fine margin.
Yeah. It's tough for Leeds. They lost Phillips. They lost Rafinha.
Yeah.
And just sign those unproven Bundesliga players, man.
They need Bamford fit.
Facts.
They need Bamford fit for the season.
And then, again, when's the last time we even seen him, like, ever? Like, you know what I'm saying? I did, like...
He came in for flavors last season.
Yeah, he came back for stints. Yeah, little parts, but, again, it's going to be a big ask, honestly, for Leeds. But we can move on to the 17th spot. Just narrowly escaping relegation. Again, we can revisit this, but let's see. We'll throw it to Shanko. Shanko, who do you think is going to be in 17th place and just barely escape the relegation zone?
So that's where I had Fulham.
Okay.
I had Fulham right there. But since we decided to keep them there, I'm fine putting Brentford 17th.
Okay. So for me, we might have to move it around a little bit, considering some points made. But honestly, it depends on those midfielders, man. Honestly, with the hole that Eriksen left, I don't know how they're gonna cope creatively. Again, they have pretty much most of the same team, but it was just Eriksen just galvanized them so much when he came in. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that pans out. On to 16th. I'll throw it to Gene.
I got Forest, man.
Nottingham Forest.
Let's go. Forest.
The
I
return.
I like how they're looking. They signed some promising players, I would say. You know what I'm saying?
Jay Lings.
Hey,
This man happy. He happy he off United books. He's so
That's
happy he's
okay.
off Manchester United books.
If Jesse is happy playing with this team, they could even go a little bit higher, maybe 15, 14. When he's happy, when he's loving playing football with the team, you know, he's going to perform. And that's what he does. He's just out there, kid having fun, you know. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Niakate, promising signing, you know, all of those guys. See how if he helps on the defense, they could even go up, maybe bump up to 15th, maybe 14th.
Lingard, Niakate, Nico Williams. They made some smart signings.
Yeah, I forgot Nico Williams went there too, bro. I'm like, there could be a really interesting side, man. It could be a really interesting side. And again, like, I feel like this, I don't want to, you know, put no words in nobody's mouth. Like, this could be that situation where a player, like a sole player who's kind of maybe slightly above the club's pay grade comes in and like galvanize the team, like a Brentford situation. Like, again, when
with
Lingard,
Eriksen, yeah, he could do what Eriksen.
he could pull Lingard could pull an Eriksen. Like look what happens when Lingard was at West Ham. Like he was low key on it, bro. And he came to a point where they had to start him. So I'm like, listen, you got to call a spade for that level, for Nottingham Forest, them coming back into the league. They kind of need someone that's not gonna be afraid and actually step up. You know, again, he's gonna be on what, like $200K a week. So listen, they putting a lot of faith in him. He better get the dancing in the field, bro. He better get the dancing in force. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Lingard's gonna cook.
All right, on to 15th place. This is interesting. No. Well, it could flip flop. But I have Leeds United.
Stop copying my work.
I have Leeds too.
Oh,
I'm not copying your work, bro. I didn't see your damn sheet, bro.
The professor is watching this video, man.
This guy, bro.
15th, I got Leeds.
Okay.
Same
Likewise. Okay. So this is actually true agreement. I appreciate that. All right. But yeah, there's not much to be said. Again, they made some, you know, really
Phillips, lost Rafinha.
Yeah. They had some big losses, but they tried to recruit some players. They could, again, that style that Jesse March is again employing. It seemed to really take it to teams at the end of last season. Yeah. It seemed to actually create some type of impact. So it's gonna be interesting to see how it, you know, plays out in full. Again, just some of those same, you know, role players that were, you know, again contributing last season, you know, Jack Harrison's and such like that. But I'm interested, man. I want to see how Tyler Adams gets on, and this is not an American thing. I want to see how Sam Greenwood gets on. They could.
I'm actually really interested to see Aronson. I'm actually really interested to see how he does.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in from
Brendan Aronson. Yeah. Okay.
Coming in from Salzburg. He actually has Champions League experience.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to play for Leeds.
Yeah. 100%, man. Like this, again, if Bamford's fit as well, this could be a dangerous squad to play low key, again, because they're going to play with that no fear football. And I feel like they're going to just kind of go for the jugular. Yeah. It's going to be one of those type of things, man.
4-2-2 high press.
Mm-hmm. So interesting. I think they'll definitely be, again, solid. They're going to be a couple paces ahead of the relegation zone. They're going to have a decent, you know, fun season, but still kind of in that lower mid table.
They could end up in a relegation scrap. But
there's a possibility.
Be just okay.
But I feel like out of everybody we mentioned so far, they have the most tools in their system and the most tools in their team to get out of it. That's what I personally feel like. It could be a little bit of maybe I guess a toss up between them and the next team that I'm gonna mention. But you know, we'll see. We'll definitely see.
What's funny is I still to this day don't know how I feel about Jesse Marsh.
I
don't know what my opinion on it is. I was impressed initially what he was doing at Salzburg.
Mm-hmm.
But he never made it out of the Champions League group stage.
Mm-hmm.
And initially I thought that's okay, that's understandable. The season he leaves, they make it into the knockout round. And then he goes to Leipzig. Mm-hmm. Granted, he was in the group of death with City and PSG, but didn't make it out of the group. I don't even think they made it to the third place Europa League spot. They might have come fourth in that group. Mm. And they were horrid in the Bundesliga, so he had to get sacked, and that's how the only reason he got the lead because he got sacked from Leipzig.
Facts.
He helped them out when he got there, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
but like barely. It was like they would be losing 1-0, and then in the 90th minute they scored 2 goals, and then
I feel like it was more just the ethos of the new manager bounce. I feel like it was more so the ethos of the new manager bounce and him just like them fighting for, you know, I guess a new system and a refresh look rather than him having time to employ his tactics and, you know, get under it. I think it was just more the will of the players and just the spirit of the dressing room at the time that kind of willed them through. But
Yeah.
That's why I
we're
have
gonna
Brentford
have a
over
full
them,
season to
man.
see.
Yeah,
We're gonna
they're a
have-
bit of a wild card. Like they could very easily go down.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or they could just be comfortable mid table. Who knows?
Yeah, facts. We'll definitely find out in time. But next, we're gonna go into the 11th to 14th tier, those places, and I'm actually gonna start off. I'm going with Southampton. Southampton 14th. I think they're gonna be that level. I can open it to the floor. I gotta find they dang logo. Where in the hell are they, bro? Oh, there they go.
So I think this area of the table is just really
it's murky, bro.
like
It's murky
it's really
water.
toss of a coin. So I have Brighton at 14th, but I have
Wow.
Southampton at 13th. Brighton
See,
14th, Southampton 13th. So I mean, it's the reason Brighton is so low, even though they came ninth last season, right?
mhm,
Yeah, no Bissouma. Cucurella is going to
Yeah.
Chelsea.
facts.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, I
And
don't.
They still have the same issue. Like they just don't score enough goals.
Facts. I can 100% agree with that.
They scored 4 against United, so
You
I
know
don't
what?
know. I don't know
I-
about that.
You bring up some
this-
good points, man. I may have to switch my pick, but that's just a fine margin. I was literally gonna say, oh yeah, Brighton's 13th. I was literally gonna say like it can flip flop between
Yeah,
them
it's
too. It just
there's
depends
not
on
much in that.
how consistent it is, man. But yeah, Gene, you got to say on that.
Me personally, I have Brighton higher in that list, but
Okay.
14th. I mean, I think it was Southampton. I have them battling for that 16th, 17th spot. I don't know. They're just like I said. If they could be consistent,
Yeah,
That's the thing with
They could-
Southampton
they could
with Hasenhüttl. There's always spells in the season where it looks like they're about to be in a relegation scrap,
Mhm.
and then they just kind of just have a streak where
Yeah.
they get some really good
Right.
results,
Okay,
and they
flip the
climb up to
switch.
like 9th, and then they lose 9-0, and they
yeah,
drop.
and then they go back down again
so,
and
then,
reset.
so then they always end up in and around this area of the table.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree with you. I agree with you,
I
man.
won't disagree. It's not something
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I'm
vouch
just-
for them to be up higher or lower. So
Yeah, I'm just wondering how some of the signings, like freaking Joe Rebo on Southampton, like how would they again create consistency in that attack? Because I feel like midfield's pretty decent. Their defense, I think it's better than not compared to the other clubs around them. It's just the attack, bro. How do they create consistency? Like again, Che Adams is still there. Theo Walcott is still there. I don't know what the hell my man's gonna do, but again, we're looking at
Maybe
again, like,
Armstrong. Will
Adam
break
Armstrong.
out a bit more.
Yeah, Adam Armstrong, Che Adams, and Joe Rebo. That's like the people who I see are they could create consistency in that attack.
But their top scorer is gonna end up being Ward Prowse.
The facts, bro, is out of nowhere, bro. JWP's gonna do what he does.
Free kicks.
He-
and
facts.
PKs.
Yep.
Like eight free kicks this season, bro, and then that's it. It's like,
Gene,
like
where did
that.
you have Brighton?
Oh yeah, that's
You
actually
guys
a
are not
question.
gonna like it. I have them 11.
You have them 11th.
Yeah.
Wow. So
I
who you
have
putting 13th?
Palace 13th. I have Palace 13th.
Palace. Now listen.
I predicted
gotta
big things from Palace.
I gotta
Oh.
disagree. I think Palace
I
might sit a
love
little bit
Vieira.
higher.
I love Vieira. Listen, he's doing wonders for that club. Don't get me wrong.
Mm.
I just don't know who'd they sign. That one. I think they're like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna compete with like Newcastle, Wolves. I just that's why I have them like a little bit. I don't know.
I think they can cook.
Mm-hmm.
They have Eze back too.
That's what I was
Elise
gonna
is
say.
another season more experienced.
Yep.
Zaha is Zaha.
Zaha,
I think
yeah.
Mateta is starting the season number 9, so no more back and forth with Benteke.
And
think
are you?
That's- But listen,
man.
that's what I'm saying. They're one injury away from not going
Mm.
all the way.
Mhm.
They rely
Yeah.
on that strong man in the left forward position, and I don't know.
That's true. Zaha is their main
Yeah.
creative force, but
But look,
And you
look,
gotta
I don't know.
all
They have a
people-
lot of ball.
look at the
Like,
firepower,
Eze-
man.
Eze
Unson,
can break
Unson.
up-
I'm about to say Edouard. What's it called? Edouard, Zaha, Mateta. Eze is
Edouard's
gonna
a
make an
beast.
impact this season, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Elise, of course, is gonna make an impact. Like this, there's like some people who have the potential to really break out this year.
Edouard
honestly,
is a beast. Edouard is
I-
a
The
and I
beast.
feel like-
biggest concern is losing Gallagher.
yeah, honestly, they
Might
need
hurt.
that. They
Yeah.
need that.
Losing
I
Gallagher
feel like
might
they
hurt
need
them
an
a lot.
engine. Yeah, I feel like their
But they
midfield.
signed Decore.
Decor, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
just like-
yeah,
Not
check the
Prem
core.
he's
proven.
average,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
average. He's not a bad player, but
Mhm.
we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see what
That's
the,
fair,
the
that's fair.
season. I just have like Newcastle. I literally just have Brighton just one place above him. But like you
Okay.
guys
Either
said,
way,
it could-
Brighton goes in this category anyway.
yeah. That's what I was.
Yeah. So what? I'd say what we'll just go.
I think just put Brighton in this category, and after we
Yeah.
get the other two, we'll sort out where they go.
So now after this, we'll say what? Palace is in this category as well, or no?
I had Palace in the category above. The next team I had was Wolves.
I did too. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I had Wolves in 12th.
Explain, because I agree. I fully do agree. But go ahead, explain.
So I like Bruno Lage. I think he's a good coach. I think they have a good enough squad that they won't be in any danger. But it's not good enough that they're going to be challenging for Europe. They might be pushing on the top half, but this is not enough. They haven't signed anyone of note.
Mm-hmm.
They're just missing something. They're missing a little extra something. Maybe if Neto's fit for the whole season, maybe that adds a different spark. But yeah, I think 12th is a good spot for them.
Mm-hmm. I agree, man. It's like, yeah, it's like kind of, they just really took a lateral step. They didn't really do anything that was too out of the box in terms of signings, in terms of any major changes, man. They look, again, pretty much exactly the same. You're going to see some of the same, names come through. Hopefully, again, Raul Jimenez, he's, back at the start of the season.
Is Adama back?
I believe Adama is back. I think he is. So that could change things. I don't know.
I have them 12 too.
Yeah, I don't know to what extent it will, but again, we're looking at, again, Raul Jimenez, Pedro Neto, if what's his name, Podence can contribute a little bit. The midfield's still gonna be pretty decent. João Moutinho, Ruben Neves, making things happen. Honestly,
I like Neves a lot. That team.
I really like Bruno Neves.
Midfielders that can shoot the ball nice.
But I think for right now, I think 12th is a.
Yeah, they could finish 10th again.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, interesting. 14, 13, all right, 12. All right, so we're in to 11th place. Before we go to the next category up. So, Shanko, is this the territory for another club?
My 11th place might be controversial. I have former Premier League winners.
Oh, I knew you were going to do
it. Hey, man, that's a little tough.
They just don't move me right now. They don't move me.
That's a little tough, man.
I can't really disagree because I have them 10th. You know what I'm saying?
I have them 10th. I have them 10th too.
So yeah,
I think they're just reaching like.
Nah.
I think it's just a Brendan Rodgers thing. They're just reaching a stale cycle.
Yeah, their ceiling, bro. It's like that. That's as far as they go, and it'll just hit the same point again.
They reached the ceiling when they won the FA Cup that season, when they should have made top 4, and bottled it at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And Vardy's another year older. I don't know if Iheanacho and Daka, like, they're good. I don't know if they're ready to step up to Vardy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah,
Tielemans had a okay season. Maybe if he takes it back up a notch, they can kick up again.
But he might not even be there. If certain things work out, he might not even be at the club no more. But that's another story.
At this point, it looks like he's probably staying.
Yeah. But who knows? Again, I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
It could change. I mean, if Tielemans kicks on, if Madison continues how we ended the last season, if Iheanacho and Daka can get, I don't know.
Yeah, there was rumors that Madison
15 goals.
And also, you know what? You know why I say this place is correct? Because if Chelsea get Wesley Fofana, and if Wesley Fofana leaves, I think the defense is not gonna be any better than it was. Like, it'll be worse.
They struggle last season.
Yeah, without Wesley.
They don't have Casper. That's why I have them that low. They don't have Schmeichel anymore either.
Oh, what,
which
they
is
don't?
Crazy.
They don't. He just got
which is crazy.
That's why I have them low like that too.
Can you even
lost their wow?
Like that guy saves them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's funny about Schmeichel,
100%.
Sometimes in the sometimes in the biggest games, Schmeichel has
stinkers.
I'll never forget that game against against Tottenham with Bale on vacation. They just had to not lose in order to get top 4, and they lost 4-2 at the King Power. And Schmeichel sold a goal.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like
he's still a big loss. Though.
Who's their backup? Who's their backup? I don't know who their backup is.
The backup keeper, Danny Ward. Danny Ward. Yeah.
They didn't sign anyone.
Who should have been the Liverpool #1 back in 2017?
Bullet
did him dirty.
Bullet dodge.
Continuing with Karius. No, he's a good keeper. No. I'm saying he should have been.
Oh, you should have been over Karius. You said Karius. Okay.
I was gonna say if he's saying that,
I forgot. Oh, dang, Mignolet was still there too.
Before Liverpool signed Alisson, Danny Ward should have given a proper shot. He's a decent
Best-
keeper. He's the Wales
Word.
#1 right now. Going to the
Before
World Cup.
you guys actually have the best keeper in the world. It's crazy, man.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
no
that's-
question.
That's insane. But we're
Nah,
gonna get to that.
nah,
We're gonna get to that elite
Madrid fans.
conversation in a minute, man. We're gonna get to that elite
Oh, so
conversation
Leicester
in a
11th
minute.
is actually staying.
Honestly,
listen.
we can
bump them down to
dispute it, but I feel like
I'm
the
not
law.
disputing against them. I'm
Yeah,
not
Alright,
disputing
fair.
against
the potential losses that Leicester might have, I feel like that really sets them back a little bit, and I feel like they're gonna.
I'm not even operating on
They're gonna have some
potential
more
losses.
slip
I'm
ups.
operating on what they have
Just what they
now,
look like.
and it's
Yeah, what
just-
they look like. Yeah, that's what. I mean,
What's
that's what I'm
crazy,
saying. They only have to lose more.
I saw someone say that they could make a fight to go like top 6, and when I was like,
I'm especially
Maybe 2
especially
years
if,
ago.
yeah, especially if they lose for Fofana. I don't see them
Yeah.
getting anywhere near top
Yeah,
6.
yeah.
I don't see that.
I
honestly.
could switch them. I could have Newcastle in front of them. I could
Yeah,
The thing
definitely
is
do
with
that.
Leicester, they missed their window because
Mhm.
like the top 6 is just I think the top 6
It's
is
too
pulled
tight
away
now.
from the
It's too
rest
tight
right
now.
now.
I
think
can
that-
definitely agree.
I think they lost their window.
100%,
I
man.
agree.
All right, on to the next bracket up. We're going from 10th, 9th, and 8th place. A lot of different views here. It's interesting, man. I'm caught between a lot of different minds with some of these teams, bro. It could really be a lot. But I'd say 10th place, middle of the pack, Aston Villa. I got Aston Villa as middle of the pack. I think they
Close.
again, they have enough firepower in them to really create moments and win games. But I feel like sometimes they're still a young team. They still have some of those slip ups. So I think they're gonna pretty much even out and kind of cut the top half of the Premier League and just make it into the top 10 spots. How do y'all feel?
I have Villa a bit higher, man. I have them
Same.
8th.
You had them a
Same,
little bit
I have
high.
them 8th.
I
Yeah.
feel
Eighth.
Yeah,
You know
eighth.
what? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll put him here for
Diego
now. But then,
Carlos.
I like Diego Carlos. He's a.
oh yeah, I
like,
forgot he
he's a
signed
very
from
proven.
Sevilla, but still
But
decent
hopefully
defender
Diego
from Sevilla.
Carlos means the end of Tyrone Mings because that guy is a shambles.
I forgot.
The way that he loses them games is crazy, though. That's the
Yeah.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they would lose games because of that guy, bro. Like,
Maguire. I said Maguire.
You
Mings and
you're not
Maguire
wrong.
are the fact that they both went to Euro 2020 for England and they both played games is
Insane.
I don't know if
Maguire
that's an
didn't play
indictment
game-
on the English
Maguire-
national team on
Maguire was
Southgate.
one of their best players in
So
that
was
team.
Mings. Mings didn't really
Mings
put a
wasn't
foot
there.
wrong
I was
at the
scoring
Euros.
goals and sliding, bro.
But-
With the come on, man.
He's shocking, man. The thing is,
No,
he
he's
kept, like
he's sad.
he has
he's
so
sad.
many good attributes. I think his brain just stops working sometimes, and he just gives goals away. And I don't know if you saw, he got stripped of the captaincy. John McGinn's the new
Wow.
club captain.
Really?
Wow. Oh yeah,
McGinn's
nah. Okay.
new
You know,
captain.
I
So
did not
think
know
it's
this
the end of-
information.
I think we're gonna be seeing
Wow.
Konsa, Diego Carlos at the back.
That
I think that's
you know what that
that's the
changes
new
things.
partnership.
That definitely changes things. Okay, we can definitely shift this thing around. If I didn't know
And
this
they signed
information
Kamara.
beforehand. Yeah.
They signed
They
Kamara
yeah,
in midfield.
Mhm.
Coutinho with a
Leon,
full season.
yeah, Leon Bailey if he's
and
fit.
Coutinho Prem is different than La Liga.
Facts. Prem
Hey,
Coutinho
Leon
is
Bailey.
if
I know
Leon Bailey's
Gerrard-
fit, man.
I know Gerrard liked his narrow formation last season, but in preseason, Bailey has been coming
He
in
was
with the goals.
cooking. He was cooking.
So if he injects some of that Coutinho on the left wing, Bailey on the right wing,
it could
the same
scary.
way Klopp had Coutinho on the left, Mane or Salah on the right, just with that balance is
And Bailey is
Mwah.
left-footed, right? Pretty sure.
yeah,
he's
that
left-footed.
balance would be mwah. Like I think I of course I'm biased. I
just
want
don't think-
Stevie to succeed. But
I just don't think Coutinho has that pace anymore to play in the wing.
No,
man.
exactly.
yeah.
That's why
that's
he
a-
needs someone like Bailey on the right.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan of Coutinho behind Ings and Watkins because it's just it's not the quickest attack.
The move
But
is
with
not
Coutinho on
there.
the left,
Yeah.
Watkins or Ings in the middle, but specifically Bailey on the right. I just think the balance is perfect.
You know
Because
what?
Coutinho is never the quickest.
Yeah.
never the
Nah.
quickest player.
Never.
I
But
think it
Yeah,
works.
that's the only. Wait,
He
so
ain't-
he knows
he
how to
ain't
get
got
about
cash
still.
bombing up.
who would you have above Villa then? You have Wolverhampton or Newcastle?
Oh, can I say my 10th place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say your 10th place. Say your 10, and we'll adjust it
So-
right now.
So my 10th place could easily finish in 7th if they made a couple signings. But right now it's just gone a bit stale. And that's Oil FC Newcastle.
Wow.
Yeah, I have Newcastle.
A lot-
I have
They're
Newcastle.
10th place. They need a couple more things to push on. I think
A lot-
I rate Wilson. I think he's a good Premier League striker. His injury record though is
Yeah.
disaster. I don't know how
Worrying.
long he stay fit for. Saint Maximin is their one outlet. He needs to be more productive. He's not getting enough consistent goals.
Finishing.
But the bigger
man.
issue is the other wing. Ryan Fraser is like Eddie Howe's son, but they need something a bit more. They need something a bit more on the wing. They need, I think, another midfielder. Because Bruno
Ryan Fraser still played, bro.
Bruno is too good to be playing with John Joe Shelby, and no offense, Joe Willock. I think Willock might have I think Willock could get to a level. He's not there yet.
Yeah,
it hurts me to see Bruno playing with those midfielders.
Looking at this now, I have Palace 9th. I have them behind Villa. I'm about to say
that's my 8, 9, 10.
Okay, yeah. Now,
Palace, Newcastle. That's my 8, 9, 10.
With the information about Villa, that's okay. Now that changes things for me. So yeah, I can definitely see it. Again, I think Palace will have a good season. They're gonna definitely push forward. The way that they whooped our ass at Selhurst, bro, that's still in my head, bro. I feel like it's just gonna be a lot more dynamism. Again, Eberechi Eze is gonna have a really good season. That's one of my players to watch, honestly, this year.
From injury, I'm excited to see him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna ball out again. The stars like Elise, you know what I'm saying? What's called Odson Edouard. I think they're gonna create a lot of dynamic moments, and they're definitely gonna. I feel like they're gonna have a solid trip, on the top half of the table this year. So I'm with.
I'm curious to see what Vieira ends up doing with the number 9. I think he's gonna be starting Mateta, because that's who we ended the season
at first.
With.
Yeah,
but we'll see. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Edouard has spoken to him over the summer.
Yeah.
Maybe he's been performing well during practice. We'll see.
Yeah,
he had like the best debut in Premier League history. That brace against Spurs.
Facts.
Yeah.
I feel
think Palace will cook.
I feel like this mid-table is tougher than relegation. Like the conversation, bro.
Yeah, because the margins are so
funny.
fine.
I have Villa in 8th, but they could finish 15th.
Facts.
Yeah,
it's so variable between so many of them. There's so few people where it's like, yo, it's dead set. You're probably gonna be there. Like Leeds could be a little bit higher in goal. The only people I can see around the same place and don't move is probably a Brighton, because they just
Brighton
they lost too much. They lost too much to ever recoup and really have a variable thing that's above their above their predicted weight for me.
Yeah,
they do.
There's no way they go above 9th again. They got 9th last season, I think.
They might have the best manager though out of all the teams we've named so far. Brighton.
Yeah. Graham Potter.
Debatable.
That's why I have them, 10th or 11th, in that that area.
I would definitely have had Brighton at least in the column above if they just the squad is a little light.
Yeah, I see it. All right, on to the top 7.
Okay, I think we all have the same 7th place, so let's just get that out of the way.
Do we?
West Ham.
Okay, all right, cool. We do.
Okay, West Ham. There you go.
Let's just get that out of the way.
I was about to say, yeah. Listen. All right, yeah. West Ham. We know why they're there. You know what I'm saying? No. We wasn't gonna home, bro. Come on now, come on. We wasn't gonna do y'all like that. Oh shoot, bro. Oh man, but yeah, right, West Ham is where it is, man. Sorry, Wolfie, but West Ham we got 7th. We're in.
What do you mean sorry?
Top... It is what it is, bro. Yeah, no, I was gonna see, but I'm saying it is what it is, bro. Hey, listen, it's calm. But hey, into the top 6, bro. Go ahead.
They got a World Cup winner in their team now.
Hey, listen, man.
West Ham, they got a World Cup winner.
That can mean a lot of things to a lot of people, bro. Andre Schürrle won the World Cup with Fulham. Andre Schürrle won the World Cup with Fulham, bro. And look what happened to Fulham when they joined. Come on now. That don't mean nothing. To me.
I mean, Ariola was there. He was just on loan. They just made it permanent. This should be a compliment to West Ham that there's no debate. We have them best of the rest.
If they rectify some of the striker problems, again, they just send Mikel Antonio back to right back or make something else happen, and hope and pray Skamaka delivers. Maybe they can push higher. Yeah. We'll see. But West Ham 7th.
Last promising striker from the Italian league didn't do so well last season. So let's just.
I think I was about to talk about how I think Skamaka he looks like the perfect mold of a David Moyes striker.
Yeah.
And I feel like West Ham, he's built for West Ham. But then I remember West Ham had Sebastian Haller, and somehow that didn't work out. So
and that's
you never really know.
They're kind of the same player. That guy's 6'4", 6'5". He's big. Yep. He doesn't really produce much off ball. His touch. I saw some clips of him. He scores goal. He has 0 assists last season. And said, I think they just want an Antonio who can finish.
All right, man. Let's scroll up a little bit, man. Let's talk about the top 6, bro.
I think we're on the same page right here. Trip, don't let us down.
I think I do too, bro. But listen, should I say it?
Go for it.
Low key, bro. I got the Blues, bro. I got Chelsea.
Yes.
I got Chelsea 6. I got Chelsea 6. Listen, bro. Listen. Look at how I feel like they lost a lot of just now with Rudiger gone. This feels really
bro. That club is
the defense.
shambles.
The defense looks super shoddy, bro.
Christensen, the depth and defense is lost too. Not only that they lost like their like
and depth as well. Yep,
their guy at CB. They also lost like the backup. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they're scrambling. That's why they're scrambling so hard to get a replacement.
The best version of Tuchel's defense was when they had Christensen at the back.
Yeah,
when they won the Champions League, it was Christensen, Rudiger, Thiago Silva.
And most of that's gone. You're gonna have to live with Chalobah for the season in defense.
My 6 and 5 could go either way. That's the thing.
And that's not even. They lost Rudiger. They lost Christensen. Azpilicueta wants to be anywhere but Chelsea.
Yeah.
They still don't have a striker. Say what you want about Lukaku.
There's no striker, bro.
He's loaned out.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, but
say what you want about
they still didn't have anything. He was still a striker.
And Werner is like not gonna.
Werner's not even a striker anymore.
I know, but
he wants to leave.
He wants to leave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't see the. I just have them. I have them. I don't have them.
Yeah, I listen
near the top 4.
I don't even know who they could possibly sign, but if they sign an elite level striker, I could easily put them in the top.
Who's in the market though?
That's what I'm saying. Lewandowski's gone.
Only person they said
like Ronaldo is moving anymore.
They could sign Depay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Depay.
Yeah, that's not the elite level.
No,
that's crazy. He's a good player.
You saw the goal he had against Inter Miami, bro. Come on,
this guy Inter Miami, bro.
But I don't think Memphis would ever get 20 Premier League goals in a season.
Listen, man. And again,
there's not many people in the world right now that will get 20 Premier League goals.
It's true, but I think
that's the level they need. That's what Chelsea need, man. They need a dominant person on the ball that will like help bring in, like they need somebody to pave the way and lead everybody in, bro.
Because every other team above Chelsea, there's a player I can identify who, like, if he has a good season, he can get 20.
Bro, I agree, man. And it's like there's nobody on that team who's gonna like again punch their way through a deadlock and really make something happen consistently. I don't think Mason Mount can do it as consistently as people would think. You know what I'm saying? Like
overrated.
People, the supporters.
Overrated.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think he can do it. I don't think Pulisic can do it. I don't think anybody in that attack can do it.
Don't mention. You
know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's all.
Don't mention his name.
That's for the American audience, baby. That's all I'm saying. They can't do it. They can't do it.
Piss me off as much as Pulisic. That guy. He walks around with the arrogance of a Neymar, and he's not even Damari Gray. Like, what is he doing? What is he doing in this league?
He should be playing in the Bundesliga.
This is make or break for Pulisic.
100%.
And I don't even know when he's gonna play. So Sterling's taking the left wing spot.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot Sterling's in there as well. But I don't him either. I don't.
Tuchel might be playing him on the right, but Ziyech is a better player than him.
Literally. And so I'm just like, especially from what we saw in that preseason game in Orlando, bro. Like it just looked like they were off. And I know preseason not no huge indication. Preseason. But from what I was looking at, bro. Yeah, but hey, listen.
Seeing them live
from how they looked,
and from how they looked. That midfield is worrisome.
Facts.
Jorginho's another year older. He's 31 this season. Conte is the same, 31, and his injury record keeps getting worse and worse.
Exactly.
Imagine
Kovacic I think Kovacic is one of the top.
In the back.
Yeah,
if they can't get like, you know what I'm saying, if they have to go, if they're forced to play 4 in the back, they're done.
No, I think
Tuchel,
I think his dream is always to try and to switch into a 4-3-3. But every time he tries to do it, they look terrible. Like they
lost 4-1
for that. Yeah, they're not built for.
They lost 4-1 when they played. They played 4 in the back. They lost like 4-1. So
I'm pretty sure he started with a 4-3-3 against Arsenal. Preseason, and then he had to second half. He had to switch to a 5 in the back.
Yep.
They just couldn't.
That's what I'm saying, because that depth is gone. That defensive depth is gone. It's just like I don't know.
Jorginho and Conte, a year older. Conte's injury record is a worry. Kovacic, amazing player. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the Premier League.
I don't think.
Agreed.
I don't think
his injury record is bad. Gallagher, I think might be Gallagher back from his loan. I think Tuchel is looking at him as the
Yeah,
player
that
to
Conte
fill that
solution,
void.
the box to box,
But
the
yeah,
Energizer Bunny.
but I don't know if he's ready. I don't
Mhm.
know. Again, it's just preseason, but he's looked a little off the pace
Mhm.
so far.
That's why I have them going either 6th or 5th. Like that's where like that could flip flop so easily.
Yeah, I got
think,
you.
Hey, remember this sack race. I think Tuchel could be. I think he could be in trouble. He's also a guy who likes to throw fits when things aren't going well.
True. Listen. He
could get on the board's bad
he
side.
be in the
These
media a
new
lot.
American owners.
Yeah. Listen, it's a tense situation for Chelsea.
They also switch owners too. You know,
Yep. No more Abramovich.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's a pivotal season for Chelsea. Honestly, when you look at everything on the table, man, like it's can he replicate success in this? Again, I know we didn't mention him, but Koulibaly, can he get up to the pace? This man wearing John Terry number, can he get up to the pace of the Premier League in time? Can he get back to that old form from a couple years ago, from a couple seasons ago? Who knows? But there's a lot of question marks on this team, bro. So many question marks.
The fact that they're heading into the season with their main options in central defense being Koulibaly and Thiago Silva, they have a combined age of like 65. Or maybe even like 68.
You're gonna act like Thiago
70,
wasn't a top 5 center back last
year. No, Thiago Silva is
bro.
top 5 center backs.
But he needs
last decade.
Next to him. He needs someone.
He's 37 this October, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be the starting center back for Brazil, man. At the end of the day.
No, he's amazing. I have no concern with Koulibaly. It's just having that as because behind that it's Chalobah, it's Malang Sarr.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're going to be going against the likes of Liverpool, City, and all those teams with fast players that don't play around when they get near the goal, it's going to be tough.
But yeah, I think we're fully in agreement here. Chelsea
coming in too. Don't forget that.
Hey, Cucurella could. Yeah.
The way that Chelsea transfers are going, I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, goes to Barca in the corner like Cucurella.
City just signed them. Yeah, City just signed them for another backup. Yeah, you don't know.
If he does come in though, he could play left wing back in the back 5.
Yeah,
huge upgrade on Alonso. He could also play left back and forward the back potentially, but he could also play center back in the back 3 like he did with Brighton.
That's true.
So if you had him, Koulibaly, Thiago Silva, that looks a lot better than putting in Malang Sarr or putting.
That's what I'm saying. Chelsea has to have 5 at the back. That's what. Are they going to play Alonso center back? Like who are they going to put? I don't know.
Yeah, they probably go Malang Sarr.
I think they're in the market for that. If they don't get Cucurella, I think they're in the market for one more.
Oh yeah, Fofana, bro. Fofana. I think they're scrambling for him, and that's why I feel like the Leicester situation playing out that way.
Even if they pull through with Cucurella and Fofana, their attack
is still the attack has no bite, bro. Yeah.
There's too many issues in this team. Yeah.
Chelsea is 6, man. Let's look at the top 5, man. Looking at European places and the coveted Champions League places. Now, I feel like this is where things may get a little bit contentious.
You know what's so funny about this? I have a sneaky feeling that we're gonna agree.
Yeah, I think so too.
Are we?
At least on 5th.
I can start this then.
Right.
I'm saying Man U 5th. Wow, we agree?
I would love to disagree, but
we agree?
Our signings, man. We just didn't sign. If we had Frankie in our team, this would be a completely different conversation. But I just can't. I can't. I tried to.
No faith in your boy Fred.
I tried. Yeah. Listen, Fred is amazing. I can't. Fred was one of top 3 player of Manchester United last season. What am I gonna do? But I just can't, man. We need someone more creative in the mid. He's creative. He just doesn't.
I mean,
Ericsson of Fred and De Beek and Bruno.
Listen,
you don't want Ericsson. You don't think Ericsson will stand out? Yo, I think like low key. In my opinion, I low key feel like Ericsson will he's gonna end up getting a starting spot consistently over like half of the men. Low key.
Their issue is number 6. They just don't have.
That's true. They don't have somebody to anchor everything. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Frankie is strong defensively. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why if him and Fred could do box to box, and we have someone either Bruno or Ericsson, I don't care, that could make us go for that 4th place or even 3rd.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. We signed Martinez. We got Ericsson. That's
the Munchkin,
big
bro.
for depth in the midfield. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
another midfielder that signing.
That's another guy that could score. You know what I'm saying? He could score. You know, but I just don't think it's enough to push for that fourth spot.
Especially if y'all lose Ronaldo or Ronaldo just leaves for some reason. That's another big hit. And you guys gotta get stuck with ice cold Tony and stuff, bro. I don't know.
The teams in the top four, like to choke that fourth spot, you know. So I can't count us out. I can't count us out.
I can't say you guys are completely out of the top 4 race because again, anything can happen, and this is just markers. But from what I see, I feel like Ten Hag's still gonna work out the kinks of this season, and there's still gonna be remnants of.
That's what I'm saying.
Mistakes.
I think we could close out the year better than what we're gonna start it. But again, we'll see.
Yeah,
hopefully, especially with January signings, hopefully we could get something there where we could get some pushes. But in the beginning of the season, that's what we're gonna be looking for.
Yeah, I think United will push top 4. I think this could be a really big season for Jadon. I think Sancho could.
Yeah, actually ball out consistently.
It will be his season. From
I
what
think he'll be the standout United player this season.
Yep.
I'm worried about Rashford. I think this is make or break for him.
It's his last stand, bro. It's his last stand.
It's gonna be like Lingard. It's gonna be like Lingard.
I think he has his contract expiring soon too, right, Rashford? If he has another season like these past couple, now with Ten Hag, who's probably going to be staying in for the long haul, I think he's in trouble.
Hopefully he stays in for the long haul, man. That's the
10 months.
Rashford, Martial, Rashford and Martial. I mean, I don't know what we could say to them anymore. Yeah. Rashford, if he doesn't step up, he can't cry that he's sitting in the bench, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because when he's playing, he's not been producing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what he expects. I don't understand how he thinks he could start on the team, especially over when Sancho was playing. Every game that he played, he was doing something. Maybe he wasn't assisting or scoring, but when you saw, he had the eye test. When you saw him in the field, he was trying to produce something. He was trying to get something going. You know, Rashford is just.
What's the United front three right now? It would be what? Sancho, Ronaldo.
I think Sancho, Ronaldo. He's gonna play. I think he's gonna play 2 strikers.
Really?
Yeah. So he'd go.
I think he was looking to play Martial. Yeah, he was really liking Martial. He's really liking Martial. We'll see.
Wow, interesting.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. That's why I don't know.
2 strikers and what? It's uncertain.
Uncertain. That's why it's so uncertain. I think Martial will play more like a Bobby for.
Yeah, going off of what he used to do at Ajax, he really liked having a 4-3-3.
I know.
Like in the first Champions League run, they had Tadic as the false 9.
But that's what I'm saying. But he really liked Martial in the preseason. Like, you know what I'm saying? From every report that I'm seeing, he loved. And I don't think he's gonna
more like a Ten Hag striker than Ronaldo. Which is why I'm surprised Ronaldo's back in the fold now. So
that's what I'm saying. That's why I saw that he was gonna try to put both of them in the same game and have Martial like pressing a lot more. I don't know. Well, that's why I'm uncertain of what's gonna happen this season. You know.
Yeah, I feel like there's still a lot of just uncertainties around.
We're August 2nd right now, and we don't know if that guy's gonna stay or leave. So
what's happening 100%. In the back is Maguire's.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go to next, bro. That defense, bro.
Hey, I think the best thing we could do is play 5 in the back, man. Just go like Chelsea and just say fuck it. Just have 5 in the back. Have Lisandro playing that CDM role kind of.
If Ten Hag had anything about him, he should. If he's gonna play 4 at the back, he should be playing Varane and Bailey.
Yeah, I'm about to say Harry
Bailey,
Maguire should be nowhere near
Bailey
this.
is so clear of Maguire.
Facts.
It's not close so right now. It's not close right now. It's really not. And Bailey last season, if he didn't score that own goal. That killed his confidence. You know what I'm saying? But he was playing like every time him and Lindelof, when they were playing, I was like, oh, thank God we have a chance of doing something this game. And I didn't see freaking Mr. Maguire.
Yeah, Lindelof is better than Maguire.
Facts.
Yes.
Like
Maguire's man. It's just a waste of money at this point.
Yeah.
I tried to defend the man. I tried to go off that Euro like vibes, but it just didn't.
Nah, man.
I mean, if he gets his confidence back, I don't know, man. It's just
Maguire needs 2 defensive mids in front of him. That's what he had at Leicester. That's what he has for England with Southgate and his terrorist tactics.
Yeah, but I'm tired of McTominay playing too, man. That guy is another guy.
I was about Ten Hag is not the manager to play like that.
Facts to play McTominay 100%. So I was gonna say that, bro. If Manchester United want any like continued success, I think they're gonna need to employ Van de Beek and not play McTominay starting consistently. McTominay has to be benched, bro. I'm sorry. If
Van de Beek
Manchester
is gonna
United,
he's gonna be in that rotation 100%.
yeah,
There's no
I
way
think
that
he needs to be
rotation.
close to he needs to be as close to that starting lineup as possible, bro. Van de Beek has been denied for way too long to not ball like this. I feel like speaking as a neutral right now, Van de Beek needs time to ball, and if you give him that time, he can actually perform. Putting him behind McTominay and stuff, I feel like that's disrespectful to me. He's been out of the game way too long.
The sport of football.
To the beautiful game. To the beautiful game.
You are taking away from us, man.
That's the thing. United have a lot of players in those 8 roles.
Yeah.
They have Van de Beek, they have Eriksen, they have Bruno. Fred is more box to box than he is 6.
But that's why I have them at 5th and I don't have them at 7th or 8th. Because if we didn't have that depth, you know what I'm saying? Like if we're like, oh, we have a decent player, but if he gets injured, we're done for the season, like Liverpool a couple of seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? It's scary, but at least thank God we have those players where we could throw in and they could somewhat, you know what I'm saying?
If United had, obviously easier said than done. If they had a Rodri type number 6 who can do that pivot on his own, they'd be flying for top 4.
Yeah, I'll be flying. I
wish
would agree.
We had Rodri. Yeah,
I would definitely agree with that statement.
City,
but yeah,
if you guys need to get rid of a contract or anything, we're more than welcome to take him.
Nah, bro, they might recommend you Fernandinho, bro.
I'd recommend Fernandinho.
Nah, low-key, he might work.
No, literally,
at this age, bro,
transform this team.
At this age, though, facts.
You remember back in like 2015 under Van Gaal, when United were playing just shocking football, and then he brings Michael Carrick out of the dungeons, throws him in the number 6,
and then they turned around,
hooked all your way to top 4.
Like that's
what
that was missing.
That's what we got a little bit out of that. We got a little bit out of that with Matic last season. You know what I'm saying? Like he would go in and thank God we have someone that could make the pass, could do something. But now we don't have him either. You know.
Yeah, Matic is better than nothing. I think.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah,
I honestly think United would have been better off with Matic.
But now we don't have him anymore.
True.
So.
But yeah, man, that's my verdict. I got 5th, man. I got 5th for Manchester United.
I want to know who you got 4th. That's what I want to know who you got. Because
how ambitious did you get, Trip? How in your feelings did you get with this?
You guys will be surprised of my 3rd and 4th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just want to say,
I don't know who you want to go first.
I'll let you guys go. I'll go last.
This channel is run by an Arsenal fan. This hurts, bro. Why would you even do this to me, man? Why? Why, man? Listen, and this is actually such a
Arsenal fan. Look at his hoodie too. Arsenal and the New York. This man, he lives in agony.
I live for pain, bro. My life has been pain ever since I've been alive. You know what I'm saying? Except for American football. At least I've seen some joy in my life over like the past 20 years. But that's something else. That's something different. We're talking about the beautiful game, man. We talking about the biggest sport in the world. We talking about this Arsenal, man. Oh my gosh, bro. It's hard, man. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I can't put it.
Listen, I could do it, I could do it, you could do it.
I can't. Yo, bro. Everything in my body is saying, yo, don't put these scum above these niggas.
Do it feels right.
I hate it here. Oh my gosh, bro.
Hey, this is the only time in the season that you can just dream. Believe.
Nah, he's got
what Robbie would tell you, man. If you're sitting in the bed right behind you right now.
I was there with Robbie, bro. I was there with Robbie, bro. In the bed, bro. Hey.
Now, what did Robbie tell you? I saw
what would
Robbie
he whisper to you right now? What would he whisper to you right now?
I saw him. He got down, got his mouth right up close. He said full-time Trip. This is the time to dream.
Nah, bro. They're egging me on so I can get cooked in the comments at the end of the season, bro. They're waiting for me to get cooked. I see it, bro.
Hey, you don't even know what we have. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but listen, all right.
You want me to go? I'll tell you what I have.
You can go first. You can go first.
I have Spurs, 4th place.
No
I have the Madmen at 4th place.
Wow.
I don't believe in them. I don't believe in them.
Elaborate, bro. Why don't you believe in them?
Yeah, what's going on?
Don't you believe?
Listen,
because I know I don't. But that's another thing.
Son, best player of that team, by the way. If he does the same thing he did last season, perfect. But that means he has to do the exact thing. He can't produce a couple less goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna have to show up to all the big moments. Those passes that he was doing. You know what I'm saying? If he does the exact same or better, hey, they could go for that 3rd or 4th. Mr. Harry Kane. He needs He needs to stay fit the whole season. He needs to be consistent the whole season. And I don't know how Richarlison is gonna mess up that rotation. You know what I'm saying? If he takes any of those guys
bench
out of form, you know what I'm saying? If he tries anything and Harry Kane's in, he was trying to leave a couple seasons, not trying to leave, but those rumors last season.
No, he was trying to leave.
Yeah, he was trying to force a move.
That whole interview with Gary Neville, he wanted to go.
That could be a bubble that could burst at any point with Richarlison. If Richarlison's gonna start this game, or he's gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just something that.
Yeah.
But then again, or that could be a blessing in disguise for them. I don't know. It's just something that me personally is just a gut feeling. It's not something I could explain statistically to you.
Yeah.
It's just something I don't know how. I feel like it could be a little bit tense, especially because how Richarlison is. You know what I'm saying? He's a little. He's
the history.
That's what he is.
He's a rat. He's that type of player you don't want to play against. But if he's in your team, you know what I'm saying, it could disrupt. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Oh man.
I think Tottenham. I think Tottenham's gonna have a season. I think they're set up for it. Conte now a full season. Had a full not even a full preseason. He had a full half of a season to get accustomed to everything. Preseason. Has his signings in. He has his baby boy son Perisic.
Yeah,
cheeky. Such a shrewd signing getting Bissouma in.
Facts.
Bissouma is big for them.
Longlay's on loan.
Huge,
I don't know if he'll even start. To be fair, it's been Dyer, Sanchez, Romero. He hasn't even been starting preseason. It's been Dyer, Sanchez, Romero.
Yeah,
that's his backup.
Romero
that's his backup.
Incredible. Romero is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bissouma. Adding Bissouma to the rotation with Højbjerg and Bentancur. Solid. Sessegnon's another year more experienced. I don't even know what the rotation is going to look like with him and Perisic on the left.
Yeah.
Bergwijn,
that front three is
cool.
That might be the best front three in the Premier League.
Dangerous. Kulusevski, Son, and Kane.
I think that might be the best. I think if you're going even just statistically from last season, I think they're the most effective front three. Like as much as people talk about Luis Diaz being the January signing of the window. Kulusevski beat him in every metric. He is when you just watch someone play and it's like that's a baller.
A baller, bro. Was he 20? Was he 20, 23, 24, 22?
He's
How old is he?
Yeah.
He's 22.
Yeah,
bro.
No.
22.
He's different. He's different.
And Harry Kane, Gene, what you were saying before, Harry Kane, his stats don't look that impressive last season, but that's because up until Conte. Up until Conte, it was like a complete write-off. Like the stuff with Nuno, all that stuff before, he was still thinking Man City. He was still whatever.
Some passes that guy made, bro. Last season, oh my god!
You can easily make the argument that he's the best passer in the Premier League. He is. This Conte system is just perfect for him. Him and Son already statistically the best partnership, best duo in Premier League history. I think Kane is gonna get at least 10 more goals this season. I think he's breaking out. Son, it will be tough to get 23 goals again because I think Kane's going to pick up more of the slack. And I think a full season now with Kulusevski, I think they're going to fly. Richarlison's riding the bench. I don't think they're going to do that. How much did they spend on him? Like 60, 70 million? That's what I'm saying. I think he's the weirdest signing of the summer because they spent 60 million on him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Spurs just did that just to relegate Everton.
Which is the favorites in Liverpool, yeah.
It's for the depth.
It's for depth purposes.
But 70 mil for depth, you know what I'm saying? Sign that freaking Italian striker that freaking West Ham got. You know what I'm saying? For depth. I don't know.
But that's what Conte does, bro. Hold on, but that's what Conte does, bro. It's a load up season, bro. It's gonna be make or break, bro. It's either he wins something major here or it falls apart completely. So he loads up with players, signings. He gets everything. He gets everything he can in this the second stretch, bro. In the second go around. And it's typical Conte stuff, bro. He's loading up. So that's what I'm
saying about my gut feeling thing.
Yeah, 23-24 might be shambolic.
These guys lost to Manchester United last season. You know what I'm saying? How close was?
But then they also beat City. And I hate arguing for these mans, bro. But as a neutral, I'm just like it's a lot, bro.
They got the double over City. Liverpool didn't beat them twice in either game. The draw at Anfield was literally what lost Liverpool the league.
How I know that, but how close was United competing with Liverpool or City last season?
Yeah, it was a wash, bro. Yeah, I was getting.
That's what I'm saying. And we played Spurs 2 times, and they got 1 point off of they tied the other game.
True.
Yeah, we're getting into spoilers, but I think the top 2 is still pretty far away from.
Yeah, no, 100%. They're still a few paces off.
the thing with Conte and his drama, I think next season things might kick off. But this coming season, I think this is gonna be like the Conte season.
Mhm.
Like he's never
Uh.
gone to a club and just stunk it up the whole time. I think
I'll give them an FA Cup if that's what you want.
yeah, they could win.
I mean,
yeah,
they could win
I
a
mean,
cup.
I don't see
They
them
could win a
challenging
cup
for the
this-
Premier
which is-
League, but they
That's
could
fine.
get one of the cups. Conte doesn't have the best record in Europe, but they can maybe push for a quarterfinal.
Another thing that we forgot, that now that you mentioned European soccer, that's why I was like, with Leicester, they're not playing Europe next season, are they? That's
they're
why
not.
I feel like they could focus more on the Prem. That's why I didn't have them
Mm.
that low. I forgot to say that.
Mhm. That's
I just
that's
wanted
also fair. We can
That's
we
a
can
good
get that on.
point.
Add that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the-
because
on the
they
run
ran
back.
they were playing Conference League all the way to the semifinals. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True,
it's a
Now
good
they're
true,
just
man.
concentrating on the Prem.
Ah,
But
man.
back to it's just a
1-1,
gut feeling.
fourth.
I can't explain it. I know how it sounds, but it's just one of those things that I just have a feeling. That's
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry, who
man.
did you have in fourth?
This is
Let's
so
hear this full-time
difficult,
trip.
bro. This is difficult, man. Cause listen, of course we explained Tottenham side. It looks like that prototypical Conte second season where he has everything in his locker and he's gonna execute as much as he can to get somewhere. And usually he gets something out of a season, whether it be a cup, a trophy, a league, or whatever. So Tottenham look to be in position to make something happen. I can concede that as a neutral. I can concede that as an observer of football. But
Wait,
looking
turn
at
me.
Arsenal, man, every year it say it's the hope that kills you, but
Now this is the year you need that hope.
Yeah, if you're not hoping now,
I feel
what's
like
the point?
exactly you're right, man. But look, now I feel like we're closer than ever to having a complete team, especially over the past few years. Defense has been, upgraded. William Saliba, I think, is going to be that one linchpin that really shores up defense this year for us.
Gabriel, man.
I know. Great, Gabriel's going to be there, but I feel like him and Gabriel and Ben White, they were really good together. But I feel like Saliba's going to take us to another level of security, and that partnership, Saliba and Gabriel, is going to be fantastic. I think that's going to be really, really good.
That's what I'm excited to see from them.
If Tomiyasu and Tierney can stay fit, our backline is going to be dangerous consistently throughout the season. That's a big if, because we've had injury issues with them two beforehand. That's a whole
Zinchenko now.
Yeah, Zinchenko, and again, that could be a midfield option. That is true, and Zinchenko did look good in preseason.
Hey.
But I'm saying, I think right now, from what I'm looking at, our best back four involves Tomiyasu,
And
Tierney,
keeper.
or a combination. And Ramsdale, of course, and Ramsdale's going to be Ramsdale. If his distribution keeps improving this season, he's going to continue to be a threat. His shot stopping is already good, and you know what I'm saying, he's already pretty calm under pressure. We just got to keep that chemistry building as a defense. Midfield is where
did Arsenal even concede a goal in preseason when Saliba and Gabriel were playing together?
No. Every minute Saliba started was a clean sheet.
And that's insane.
Yep. which is a good big sign, a big sign. Again, I can get on Saliba in a whole nother video, but that's a whole different thing. Midfield, I still feel like Zinchenko is there. Yo, facts, bro. I feel like Zinchenko is there to help, definitely, but I still feel like we need something different, some other cover. Because if you get rid of, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to say, if you get rid of Partey, if you get rid of Xhaka, there's El Neni, there's Sambi, there's people I feel like aren't. The depth isn't as quality. It's not as quality and depth in that area, and that's going to be important for us, especially in the midfield, to progress the ball and to get to protect the back line. That's high.
That's what's
going to
matter for you guys. If the midfield is if you guys could stay, if one of them don't stay fit, midfield or defense, that's when Zinchenko he steps in. You know what I'm saying? Either or. If he needs to play in midfield or
I agree.
Partey's a big one though. I don't think there's anyone like Partey in that squad.
Yeah,
if he's missing for any reason for a long duration.
Bro, it's a wrap.
That pops up against
it's
him.
fragility, bro. It's fragility in the depth, and that's the thing that kills us, man. If one key player, that's something that's hurt us time and time again, season after season over the past decade, bro. If one key player goes down, our system crumbles. We saw it with Santi, we saw it with Ramsey, we saw it with so many people, and I feel like, again, Partey is one of those cases. Again, if we don't have enough depth, we don't have another player to really come in and cover for him, or create something completely different.
That's why you have those two center backs, though. Even if if you don't have the greatest CDM, and if you have those two guys, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's why it's just how it goes. We'll see. Those two center backs, they're young, fast, strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. But I'll continue. Going forward, again, I have no problem with our attack and midfield. Again, Odegaard's gonna cook. He's
At
now
all.
our club captain. He's gonna absolutely cook this season. I have a strong feeling he is. Our attack is going to be great. I think it's gonna be pretty great and dynamic and dangerous. If Gabriel Jesus can hit another level this season with more consistent playing time, I feel like we can nick top 3. But with all things being considered, I'm gonna go with my heart on this one. I will say Tottenham 4th place. I can't do it, bro. It's the history of the Tottenham. It's my heart. I don't care. Listen, there's still a strong chance that we'll be top 4, but we'll be 4th. I'm sorry, but I can't do this on my channel, bro. It's like the 5th video, and I'm not gonna put Tottenham over us, bro. I'm sorry. If it happens, it happens, and we still get Champions League football, whatever. But I just
listen.
I gotta believe
what
in
I
us,
was gonna
man.
add about the
if we get those signings in.
Third, another reason I have Arsenal 3rd. If you all those Brazilians playing together, and you guys started Marquinhos for the right wing, just to add more depth. If those guys look how Madrid played last season, you know what I'm saying? Like when those Brazilians play with each other and they're happy playing with each other and they bring out the best in each other, like Madrid did last season. Because if you take Vini or freaking Rodrigo out of that team, I don't know what they're gonna do in the Champions League. Kareem did wonders. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, how many clutch goals did friggin' Rodrigo not pull up in the Champions League? Or Vini scored the goal in the final?
And bringing his Brazilian juju.
Facts, bro.
Now,
I hope so, bro. And Edu too. And Edu too, please.
Listen, it's a World Cup year. Those guys are gonna want to play for the squad during the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? Jesus wants that starting spot. Because in 2018, he was like, he didn't give it. He didn't give up what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna want that. That's what I think. And he's been performing out of his mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even at the end of the Prem last season, you saw what he was doing for City. He did not want to leave City, but with all those goals that man was scoring, but we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. That attack is promising.
So for us, we'll say 2 votes to 1. We're gonna have Tottenham in 4th place. Interesting. This could bite me in the ass, but we'll find out, bro. Well, whatever. It's my damn channel. I'm gonna do what I feel like. 3rd place is Arsenal, and now it comes down to the top 2. We're just gonna decide. We're gonna just talk about the champion first, and then we'll just put the 2nd place person in there. Holy hell, this is difficult, bro. I feel like there's enough changes to where certain things are. Again, it's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be a cookie cutter situation in terms of how the league will progress, because we saw a whole bunch of different stuff last season. I mean, it wasn't a race at first; it was a pull away victory, and then stuff got real tense again. Then it died off. It was a 3-horse
race for 4 months. Then it was a no-horse race, and then it turned into a crazy 2-horse race.
Yeah. So, how do y'all feel, man?
The one thing that always is the depth between one team and the other, and that's what always kind of separates it. One team has
that's
more heart.
not as the depth nowadays is not as
big of a differential as you think.
Before. Yeah, like City lost,
especially at this level.
Lost Sterling,
and they got
Shanko.
They got Haaland, Alvarez, Phillips. You know what I'm saying? They just as much as they lost that, they just replaced it with top quality players at the end. Whereas to Liverpool, who they lost, we don't know 100%. Like they replaced them, but we have to see throughout the season.
I mean, but we don't know with Haaland and Alvarez either. Like
one of them, none of them are going to be like Jesus. They lost depth. You know what I'm saying? They added 2 other players. I don't know. I just feel like Sterling,
Jesus and Sterling. That's a lot of goal involvements from the 2 of them that they're missing out on.
I just don't know. Haaland
and
Alvarez,
Jesus was the guy he was the man for the big matches.
Yeah.
When Pep was stressing, he would throw Jesus in, and he would ball.
Cook.
You know who that's looking for? That's looking like Julian this season, though. He looks like he could step up.
We'll see.
But we'll see. Like, that's the thing. There's a lot of what ifs right now, but then at the end of the day,
you gotta make a decision on them.
Me personally, I have Liverpool 2nd. That's just me.
Yeah, I have to go with my heart always.
So, and I'm not gonna.
Liverpool's always gonna be my pick for champions. And I mean, it goes to a point with Liverpool and City. There aren't too many arguments you can make either way.
It's a game of margins, bro.
It was 92 points, 93 points. Season before that was City way ahead. Season before that was Liverpool way ahead. Season before that was 1 point again. So I mean,
it's literally such a game of margins, bro.
This could be a season where Pep wants that Champions League and maybe puts all his effort into that. It could be something like that too. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
two
saying?
arguments I could make for Liverpool. I think Liverpool is hungry for the Premier League this season.
You guys lost
After
a big.
the way the Premier
Last
League was
season ended.
lost on the final day, I
Yeah.
don't think they want to repeat of that. Like I think people forget the form Liverpool had from February or late January to the end of the season in order to make that a title race.
Yeah.
They dropped points against Tottenham, and there was one other draw in there. Literally from from late January to the end of May, won every other game.
Yeah.
An insane record. They lost 2 games the whole season, to West Ham and to Leicester.
Yep.
So I think that form, that drive, if it continues into the beginning of the new season, I think Liverpool are in a good place to challenge, a better place than they were last season. They even talked about how after the loss to Leicester, or is it maybe after that or after the 2-2 draw with Chelsea, they had like an intervention in the squad about fixing up these stupid issues they kept making. Because the amount of points Liverpool dropped from winning positions, 2-0 up against Brighton, drew. 2-0 up against Chelsea, drew. Up twice against Spurs, drew. Up by 2 goals against Brentford, drew. Just so many games like that in the first half of the season that cost them in the end.
Yeah.
Fixing that up is fine. The second reason, so a lot of people are going to talk about Nunez, going to talk about Haaland. They're both unproven in the Premier League. It's, we don't really know what either of them is going to come up with. However, if they both have horrific seasons, Liverpool have a 15 goals a season center forward who they can just put in Jota. City would have to bring in another unproven player in Alvarez or go back to a false 9. So,
which they have no problem with.
But I think, but if you're looking for goals, even if Nunez doesn't score the goals, Salah is already a multi-Golden Boot winner, and Jota can easily get up there in the goals. I think Mane. City
or Origi.
No, Origi scores like 2 goals a season.
And which games are those?
The most important ones, but still,
he's the Gabriel Jesus of Liverpool.
Yeah, but he was involved way less than Jesus. Way less than Jesus was last season. Jesus had a much bigger role than
yeah. I'm about to say, all right. So okay, we got one on Liverpool, one on City. I'll break the deadlock. I'll say this. It's such a toss up, man. It's so annoying how good these two teams are. It pisses me off sometimes, but this
like
is the state we live in.
Golden State Warriors, man, back in the day, man.
And again, being a Knicks fan, seeing yourself a million miles away, it hurts. It is, but you got to call a spade a spade. You have to say that these are two of the greatest Premier League, squads that we have seen over these past few years in Premier League history, probably just English football history in general. Like, these two teams are just insane, bro. They're two of the best ever. To be very clear. Looking at this season, man, it comes down. I feel like it comes down to some of those players, some of those impact difference makers, and how consistently they can pull the wagon, so to speak. If Erling Haaland can prove himself, if Darwin Núñez can prove himself, if some of these people like, Riyad Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Phil Foden can contribute, more. Jack Grealish, can he actually come through and provide, some impact beyond what he's done last season, which was not so much. Looking at some of the squad players, the defense of Manchester City beyond a Ruben Diaz, beyond a Laporte, maybe again John Stones of course has been there, Ake's been there. Like, I'm just looking at the squad and how everything pans out and what could be done. Who can really create that difference this season, man? I'm
look at the midfield, bro.
Yeah, I know midfield too, bro. But listen, if Thiago has a full season, he's gonna cook. KDB, of course, he's gonna cook because that's what KDB does. But health is also an issue in that too. You know what I'm saying? Bernardo Silva's gonna be Bernardo Silva on that side. Fabinho's gonna be Fabinho on this side. Like, if Keita's cooking.
The thing about this season
is gonna
do
his thing.
World Cup, anything could happen. Whatever happens, if something happens in the World Cup, it could change a season for any team. That's
very true. But then isn't there less Liverpool representatives at this World Cup than cities?
Salah is not going to the World Cup. Diaz is not going to the World Cup. Thiago is a question mark if he goes. At the moment, he hasn't been in Luis Enrique's teams. Robertson's not going to the World Cup. There's a good amount of Liverpool. Key players for Liverpool, they're not going. City Haaland won't go.
Yeah.
But other than that,
a lot of people are going. A lot of people out there squad are gone, bro. And do they have the depth to keep up? You know, do they have the depth to keep up at that level, man?
But that's what I'm saying, and that's when there's going to be Champions League games, or not around that time, obviously, but
yeah, but a little bit
like
after.
kind
But
of near.
I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying?
And
That's why I don't know if Pep is gonna. Hey, I'm gonna go for this.
he's gonna commit.
And,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he's
saying?
got to make a decision.
That's what
Pep has
we're
got to
gonna
make a
see.
decision. Does he want to leave the
thing is, I
Champions League
don't
curse
think-
up?
People talk about City or Liverpool prioritizing one over the other. At this point, I don't think that's a concern with either team. It's been a consistent thing for the past like 4 or 5 years that both of them are able to make deep runs in the Champions League
Facts.
and get 90+ points in the Premier League.
Facts.
Like, it happens every season. We're like, oh,
Like,
City's pushing
yeah.
to the latter stage of the Champions League. They might drop points, and they win every game in
I
every
don't
game.
agree, but wouldn't you agree that that's cost some key Liverpool players to miss, like some like with Van Dijk when he got injured? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think all.
I mean,
those
that was
players
just
could play
a freak accident with
I know,
Pickford.
but that could happen like anytime. But that's what I'm saying. But when you put all those games into those key players, it's just bound to happen.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, that's what I'm talking about. And especially adding those World Cup games, you're adding those World Cup games. You're adding more games into the season. It's not like they're taking games away because the World Cup is going to be played. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's
no,
in
that's true.
December. And
It's true. Like, yeah, the players not going to the World Cup have a huge advantage. My point was more
Yeah.
so when it comes to prioritizing. Even if Pep wants to win the Champions League more,
It doesn't.
he's still
has the
playing-
capacity to win.
he's still
both.
playing full strength in both.
Yeah, I can agree with that for the most part. So, damn, man, it's hard. It's really difficult to call. These are two great sides, but
Yeah.
I will say this: Manchester City. I'm putting in second place. I got Liverpool winning the league this year, man.
Let's go,
I'm
brother.
sorry, man.
You guys
Listen.
lucky Adrian is not here, man.
Yo, Adrian's gonna slate me for that, but that's beside the
Bro.
point. Listen, I just think that just the level of difference makers, that if they can be consistent in the squad in terms of like health and be like, if Naby Keita, if Thiago and Diogo Jota are there in the squad throughout the season, they I feel like will make the difference. They will make those things happen. Of course, Salah's gonna be Salah, and if Darwin Núñez can prove himself, they're going to be firing. And I feel like when it comes down to those crucial marginal moments, especially in games against each other, those are the people who are going to shine. And those are people going to get those points and get a little bit further than City this season. So I feel like it's gonna flip to the Reds this year, man. I feel like it's gonna flip to Liverpool, man. That's
also
how I got it.
Also boosting the squad. We mentioned Keita. Harvey Elliott's fit. Has a full preseason under his belt after the leg break.
Yep.
Watch out for Fabio Carvalho.
Yeah, he's nice.
Oh yeah, from
He's
Portugal.
nice.
From Portugal.
He's
nice.
literally Coutinho regen. Baller. Crazy baller.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how much he'll get to play this season, him or Elliott, but with 5 subs and all the competitions, all the games, you'll see a lot of them. Watch out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, man. Listen,
we just have to hope. Listen,
Right
for
here.
the best, for the better out of. We just gotta hope Haaland doesn't score like 30 goals, man. We just gotta hope
Facts.
that guy's.
That's the only variable, bro. He has to have a faulty start and not start cooking until like November or January.
We just have to hope, because he's another player that's not gonna go in the World Cup, and he might be working. I don't know. We just have to hope
in the freaking lab.
If he starts early, bro,
hope he doesn't cook, man.
But speaking of cook, I think Salah is gonna have a freaking legacy-defining season right now. Have you seen the smile on his face these days after that new contract?
I agree.
And last season, the way Salah was playing in the first half of last season was like close to like unseen levels in the Premier League.
Facts.
So now instead of not only are we taking away the fact that he's going to an AFCON, adding to his fatigue, but he's getting a full month of a break in the middle of the season.
Facts.
I think he's just going to be another level.
What you said earlier about Liverpool, about how they lost last season, that they're going to come. I mean, that's what they said against Madrid, we lost to Madrid. We're going to come and, we're going to step it up against them. Like last loss against them was tough. We're not going to let that happen again. And unfortunately, they let it happen again. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
but they played really well in that game. It's just they just couldn't finish. And now we have a better number 9 now. Yeah, if this was a 1-game event, I wouldn't use they're fired up as a reason why we win.
But this is over the course of an entire season.
So when you're fired up, wouldn't you think that would count more against one game? Like you'd be fired up more against one game than the whole season that you have to be fired up?
But there's a lot less
in the one game, like luck
react
can
to.
come into it. Yeah, luck and nerves can come into it that you're You just don't do
Facts
it
for one game. Over the course of a season, you have to set
Yeah, but it's hard
behaviors,
to
bro.
be
That's like
consistently
intense.
fired up. It's like
But that's
you know
what
what I'm saying?
to win the league. That's what you need.
So
Like,
that's what you
have
got to do. It
consistently
takes
fired up
an
every game. Like,
extraordinary effort. It takes an extraordinary effort to over each week have the same intensity as you did in the first and come out to win games when things aren't easy to actually get results and make things happen. That's what champions do. That's what these two sides have shown over the past few
every
years. That's what they
time-
do. That is our list. We're going to share this on Twitter just to make sure I let you guys know, see our predictions. What do you guys think? You think is going to be any different? Who do you think is going to come in top 4 race? Again, of course, we got Spurs, Arsenal, City, and Liverpool as champions this season. But again, if you have any different opinions, let us know in the comment section below. I would like to thank, you know what I'm saying, thank Gene and thank Shanko for coming in, for helping me out with these Premier League predictions, man. There will be another video, you know what I'm saying, to help me out with some other stuff, decide some standout players from this upcoming season and predict who they might be.
Yes, sir.
But that's all we got on this video, but don't trip. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.